So I hop on this quick podcast. They're like, you said what, nigga? All right, bro. What's your name?
Ziri.
All right, Ziri. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Ali. All right, so what you doing out here in DC, man? You live here? Or you visiting? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm a freshman at Howard University.
Okay, man. Congratulations on going to Howard, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, man. So pretty much just to run down what I'm going to talk to you about, I'm just going to ask you kind of about your career, what you're kind of pursuing, because maybe a guy wants to get into what you're doing, or even just starting out with college. They're like, okay, what's college life kind of like, so they can kind of hear about that. So that's going to be the line of question about. Keep it nice and quick. Okay, so first I want to know, what are you studying, Howard?
Yeah, so I'm a human performance major, and that's a kind of a mix of like biology and kinesiology.
Gotcha.
A little more focused on like sports medicine.
Got you. Okay, so is it like have you been an athlete prior going to Howard? Are you an athlete at Howard at all?
Yeah, so I was an athlete in high school. I did varsity basketball and track, but not at the school currently. I don't do anything.
So is it because you were an athlete or playing basketball in high school that led you to be like, okay, I kind of want to study kinesiology, right? Kinesiology. You just decided, okay, I kind of want to do that because I'm already interested in sports and medicine. Is that true?
Yeah, so I was always into science as well, but being an athlete plus being into science, it just seemed like a good fit for sure.
Word. Was science like your best subject in school?
Yeah, I think it came the most natural to me. I think for sure, yeah.
Because at least for me, science was my favorite major by far. That shit clean, bro. I used to love all the cells. I know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell and all that other shit. Okay, cool. So at least, okay, what do you want this to look like in the long term? I know this is your freshman year. Maybe you're not like thinking that far yet, but like, what do you kind of want to what do you want this to look like in the long term for like a job or career?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I'm still open to all my options. I know Howard's a great university for getting internships and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm not like tunnel vision dead set on anything I want to do yet, but I think definitely somewhere in the sports or medical field, just like I think I want to stay in that world for sure.
So would it almost kind of be like, okay, for like a professional team, you would do sports medicine for them? I don't know exactly what a career would like look like with that because I'm not fully informed about it at all, but it's just kind of like you'd want to work maybe, okay, for example, like you work with like the Commanders, for example, in sports medicine there. Is that kind of something that you'd be thinking about?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If an opportunity like that opened up, I think I'd snatch it up immediately. That sounds like a great like pathway and great, like you could do that for multiple years. That's not something that, it's like a quick little thing.
Okay. So at least you've been at school for like a month or two so far now?
Yeah, about a month and a half. I came here August 5th. I moved in.
Okay. So what are maybe some big lessons that you've learned just in general now to ask? This will be kind of the last question here. What is like some lessons you've learned from your first like few months being in college? Like, has it been like a culture shock? Or are you surprised at all? Or like, just give me some rundown around that.
Yeah, for sure. So I was in a single. So my biggest piece of advice would be to get outside. You're not gonna meet people. Yeah, you're not gonna meet people in college if you're staying in your dorm the whole time. So I was out. I was playing basketball outside at the Banneker courts and all of that. Yeah, for sure. But like you gotta, if you have something you're interested in, go outside and do it because there are other people who are interested in that same thing. I guarantee you. And that's where you meet people and you create these great communities and all that. Yeah, so,
who with the niggas, man? Oh God! All right, type shit. All right, man. What was your name again?
Ziri.
Ziri. Nice to meet you, Ziri, man. Okay, bad man. That's clean, man. Enjoy the fucking dinner with the fam, by the way, bro. I hope you have a good one, man. And good luck with the rest of the year. I'm telling you, man. Okay, cool. Have a seats. Okay, what is your name?
My name is Lucia.
Lucia, nice to meet you. I'm Ali. Okay, so what are you doing out here in DC? Are you just chilling with the friends? Do you live here? What's going on?
I live here, but we're out with the girls' night. Yeah.
Join the vibes, man. DC is a very nice city. I mean, at least I've been enjoying it, like sitting out here, so it's been cool. Nice. Everybody's pretty cool. Okay, so kind of like I was saying earlier, like I want to talk a little bit about career, a little bit of dating too, because guys like girls, we want to hear your experience, like how are the guys doing out here and shit like that. But first, I kind of want to talk. Yeah, bro. We'll get to that first. I kind of want to hear about career a little bit first too. Okay, so what are you currently pursuing in DC?
I'm getting my bachelor's degree.
Okay, so
marketing and international business.
Word. Okay, so where do you go to school?
UMD.
UMD. Okay. Oh, damn. So like, I mean, how far is like UMD like from here exactly? I've lived here, but I don't know the distances.
I think 30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, bad. Okay, so you said you were studying international studies and what else?
Marketing.
Okay, so what made you decide to get into that? Is this kind of something you're already interested in, or you're kind of like, okay, I'm just feeling shit out and I'm just deciding?
It's actually a Netflix show called Emily in Paris. I just saw it and I was like, oh, I want to do that.
Wait, what's the show about? I be watching Netflix like that. I ain't hip to that shit. What's going on?
It's this girl that works in fashion. She does like marketing for like different luxury fashion brands. Yes.
Yeah. So you kind of want to get into fashion long term, and that's the vision, right?
Yes.
Okay, man. Okay. So what made you kind of, I mean, I guess with women, you guys kind of like enjoy fashion. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just like looking clean, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I need some fashion sense, but I just keep it clean. Okay, so what made you decide to like want to pursue fashion? Is it just something you're kind of already interested in, or?
I've always been interested in fashion. I'm from Spain, so I'm European. Fashion's really big there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I moved to the US that I started like noticing really like different fashion styles and like how to express yourself through fashion.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I believe in NYC there was a fashion week going on, right? So how do you kind of like feel about that? I think I've seen a few guys that do modeling. I think my mom said I should model because I'm kind of tall, but hey, I'm just saying though. So like, how do you feel about like modeling when it comes to fashion? I just kind of hear about it a little bit.
I mean, there's so many jobs in the industry, and I feel like everybody, when you talk about fashion, it's like, oh, modeling or like fashion designer. But there's so many things that go into New York Fashion Week. There's like the marketing, the legal aspect, the finance aspect. There's so many aspects to it.
Yeah. So I guess at UMD you're hoping to study and understand that stuff. So when you want to get into it, like you can be very successful. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, were you thinking about visiting Fashion Week in NYC at all?
Ooh, that's a dream of mine. But it's like in between class. Like I can't skip class.
That's true.
Yeah.
So. I mean, you might well risk it. I mean, maybe the next time. I don't know when it is, but
I mean, there's 2 years. So spring, summer, and then winter, fall.
Okay, you gotta make the move. You gotta make it happen, bro, so you can learn them.
Next year, I'm a senior, so when I graduate.
Okay. Yeah. So early congratulations for graduating. Okay, cool. So like last thing, I'll kind of shift here to ask you a little bit about dating. So how are the guys out here? Please be completely honest. Are we good? Are we great? We hating men right now? What's kind of going on with the dudes?
I hate men.
Hey man, now we up, bro. I'm gonna defend y'all, bro. We good. Okay, so what's an issue maybe that you're running into that you have a problem with?
They're men.
So I'm just, right, man, we fought, man. There ain't nothing we can do. I mean, shit, I can't really help that. Is that like really why, or is it like a specific thing, if you have one?
It's like liars, cheaters, manipulators, everything.
I mean, yeah.
And sometimes all together.
Oh, so lying, cheat. I mean, yeah, I mean, I could get like the lying and cheating. Okay, I'll say this.
You get it?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, of course I get it, bro. I'm in the streets. Anyway, I'm out here on the street, bro. Okay, so at least one thing I'll say, because I don't want to hold you guys up too much. So at least from a lying perspective. So a lot of the times, at least for guys, the reason why we'll lie or not really tell you the truth is because we understand if we tell you the truth and we're honest, you guys will kind of leave. But at least what I say for a lot of my guys is to actually be honest with girls about your intentions and stuff like that. Because at least what I've noticed is a lot of times when it comes to dealing with the opposite gender, it's the lack of honesty that creates a lot of problems in the long run. You might win, you might, have a good night, a little one night stand or whatever, but in the long run, it really fucks you guys up. And I think if we're honest, we might lose you, but that's better than us being dishonest and like fucking it up. Would you agree with that?
Yes. The right girl won't leave. So be as honest as you can. And if she leaves, then that's not the girl for you.
Yeah. Or you're just not that nigga, bro. I'm be honest. Like you just need to cook harder. You need, because this is for ambitious guys too. You need to be a winner. If you're a winner, you're charismatic, you're confident, you got money, you got status, like you can be as honest as fuck with girls. And I want you guys to be like that. So I need you guys to be winners. And yeah, so cool. Yeah. Yes. Would you agree with that?
I agree with you.
Okay, bet. Okay, what was your name again?
Luthia.
Luthia, nice to meet you. Yeah, that was great. Thank you so much. He's like, what the fuck? Let's make it happen, bro. All right, man. What's your name, man?
My name's Jake.
Nice to meet you, Jake. All right, man. So pretty much to give you a rundown, like what I'm going to be asking you. So this is a FYAM podcast. It's for young, ambitious men. So I'm talking to people from different walks of life out here in DC, mainly with like career and shit like that. Because maybe you have an experience or some things that you're pursuing right now that a guy can learn from. Be like, oh, I didn't know shit was like that, and like learn some shit. Yeah. So first, I kind of want to ask you: live in DC? Or are you just chilling out here? Like, what's going on?
I just moved to the DC area.
Okay, cool. Okay, so is this? Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congrats coming to DC, man. How you feel about the area? You like the area so far?
Yeah, I like it so far. It's great. Man. Yeah.
Okay. So I assume that you come here for work or like you're pursuing a job, right? So what's that looking like? What are you pursuing right now?
I just got a new job. I start Monday as a patent examiner for the government.
Patent examiner. Okay, cool. So can you educate me a little bit here because I'm not really familiar with it.
So like patents are ways to protect intellectual property for like inventors when they invent something new.
Oh, okay. It's like trademark.
Yeah. It's similar to that. But yeah, I'm gonna be like on the government side of that, making sure that the inventors like aren't using something that's prior art.
Something like that somebody else kind of created, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So an inventor applies for a patent. I'm the one like reviewing the patent to make sure everything's good and they're good to go, yeah.
Okay, so first to backtrack, I'm going to get back to that because that's really interesting. Is this something you've always kind of wanted to pursue or you've been doing different things? You're like, yo, this is kind of cool.
I've actually done a bunch of different shit. I went to college for material science and engineering.
Where'd you go real quick?
Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah, and I worked like an engineering job right out of college in my hometown, and I just didn't like it. So then I actually started a taxidermy business.
So random, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And so did that for a little bit. Didn't make a lot of money. I liked doing it, but just wasn't a lot of money.
Get that bread up, right?
Also, I worked for UPS sorting packages.
You did UPS too, right? Yeah, bro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
I liked it. It was like a great workout. I sorted 6,000 packages a day.
Tough, bro.
Yeah, so I like the workout part of it, but
Yeah, right. You can say, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I know, right? You got UPS, bro.
But yeah, I didn't pay very well. Like I'll be making a lot more now with this job, so that's why I did it.
Okay, so some questions I kind of have around patenting.
Patents, yeah.
Patents. Okay, so when you say you kind of review people's patents, what does that kind of look like? What are like some credentials that people need to have to like get a patent across when it comes to inventions?
Yeah, so there's like there's laws and statutes that every application has to meet in order for it to get passed.
Yes.
The main thing is that it's not something that's already been patented. Like, so you have to go back since the beginning of the country and make sure it's not something that's on file that's patented.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's specifics to it, but that's kind of just boring shit. But yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's almost like, is there like a database you have access to go check all the way from the beginning of the country?
Yeah. Well, from when they started granting patents, which wasn't sometime in the early 1800s.
Which is still, I mean, that's crazy. That's basically the beginning of the country in my mind.
Yeah. That's
okay.
That's crazy.
So I guess like doing this, you just recently just started, but at least what is maybe a lesson you have learned from getting into this? Or, I mean, even what you're saying already is cool to me. I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was like this. Or like, what's maybe a guy wanted to do this? What's a lesson or something he need to be aware of getting into this?
Well, I'll just tell you a lesson that I've learned for sure through all my experiences. Go to college and study science or engineering. You will make a lot of money. I did it out of school.
Yes.
And I didn't know the value of a dollar really back then because I was right out of school.
Yeah.
And then once
people don't know the value of dollars till today.
Right, yeah, a lot of people don't. That's what I'm getting at. Like if I would have worked as an engineer the whole way through and I never would have quit and worked at UPS and started a taxidermy business, I never would have learned the value of a dollar.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just shaped a lot of how I view the world. Like people sorting packages at UPS don't make enough money. Yeah. And like I'm at an engineering job, I've done both. I almost feel like I'm stealing when I work. Like when I get that engineering paycheck, it's like this doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, with the amount of money you're making.
Yeah. Compared to like how hard I was working my ass off and just barely getting by at UPS, it just I don't know. There's something not right about that to me. But
what I honestly even say too here, and like kind of like wrapping up here, and I want to see if you agree with this, is like I think especially in colleges, man, like we really underrate the importance of finances and money, like when we're in college. And I think it's just because, like, you're in college, you want to have, like, fun. You're not really worried about the long term at all. And I think if a lot more guys actually started caring about money and finances sooner, I'm not saying you can't have experiences because you want to be well-rounded and have experiences as well. But you should really be thinking about that money and finances later because if you don't, you're going to run into a lot of issues later. Is that what you're saying you've experienced?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, like, I never even had a class on money in college. I don't understand why that isn't part of, like, everyone's thing.
People, it's underrated.
But just to branch off that, like, I would say there's definitely value in being broke and going after something you really like to do.
You, bro. You learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah, there's a lot of value in that. You will learn lessons. And if it is really something you love, who cares? Like, be broke and go get it until you're not broke. Yeah. That's what I would say.
No, even actually just to add on this, and I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but that's just great what you're saying. So, like, kind of even to there, that's also an important thing as well. I'm not even just saying here that it's only about the bread or money as well. It's kind of like if you want to pursue something, you don't necessarily need to be rich to pursue it, or actually by not having the money, it forces you to be resourceful and think with your head and make use of things that are already around you kind of in your environment. Or even at least if you do have money, you use the money you were making from engineering, for example, to go into something that you're going to pursue long term as well. Would you say that's kind of a thing too?
Yeah, it never hurts to like make money. It definitely frees you up to like do something.
You have choice to,
for sure. But I would say you don't need money to like you don't need money to go get what you're after.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm literally doing this right now off a DoorDash salary.
I heard a quote yesterday. Willie Nelson said it. He said, "Quitters never win, winners never quit." So hell yeah!
All right, man, that's a perfect way to end off, bro. That shit was hard. Okay, what's your name again?
My name's Jake. Thank you.
All right, Jake. Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, man. Fan podcast, man. No problem. You have a good night then.
I forgot to mention one thing.
I just came back.
I'm in a band. We're called Hardtack, Hardtack. We have an album out. Go listen to it.
All right, say less, man. I'm gonna check out the album, bro. What's it? Is it rock? What is it?
Yeah, alternative.
All right, bet. Yeah, shit. One at a time. Yeah, bro. It's gotta be personable. It's gotta be personable. I'll make it nice and quick, of course. What is your name?
My name is Gabby.
Nice to meet you, Gabby. I'm Ollie. Okay. So first, to give you a little rundown, what I'm going to be asking you. So this is the FYAM podcast. It's for young, ambitious men. It's a men's information development channel. But I'm talking to people from different walks of life. We're walking around DC, kind of hearing about their experiences, maybe career specifically, because maybe you're doing something that a guy wants to get into, maybe not, maybe so. Or and also dating too, because you know guys like girls, we want to hear your perspective and how you feel about us right now. So with that, all right, bro, you get excited now, bro. Chill out, bro. Anyway, okay, all right. So you already said what's your name again?
It's Gabby.
Gabby. Okay, I am Ollie. Okay, I had to restart there. Okay, so what are you currently doing in DC? Do you live here?
Yes, I live here.
Okay, cool. Are you in school? Are you already working right now?
I'm in grad school.
Okay, grad school. Where are you going to school? Or where are you in grad school at?
In DC. It's called the Chicago School.
Chicago School. I'm actually not familiar. What are you studying there?
Clinical mental health counseling. Yeah.
So what made you decide to get in that? Is that just kind of something you've always wanted to do? Like you've always been concerned about people's mental health? I think at least in the modern age, mental health has become a bigger and bigger thing where people care about it a lot more. So it's just maybe something you've always thought about. You're like, you know what? I'm just kind of interested in this. I want to pursue this.
Yeah, it's always been something I was interested in.
Yeah.
And then as I started to like progress in schooling, it was just something I was, I guess, like drawn to.
Okay. So at least you were in grad school with it. So how has that been, at least like studying it? Has it been hard? Has it been easier? Or like maybe some lessons you've learned?
It definitely was a learning curve. It's hard as shit.
A lot of fucking studying, right?
Yeah, like fuck, God.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I should be doing homework right now, but like.
Man, fuck homework, we outside. No, you should be doing homework. What the fuck? But anyway, at least, okay. Oh yeah, no, you know it's good, bro. You helping out the community. You've been in the community service here. All right, so at least, okay. So what is maybe one aspect of it that is like? Because I kind of also want to ask like maybe something that a lot of people don't understand about mental health. I have my own opinions on it personally, but at least what are like some things that maybe a lot of people don't understand about mental health? At least from what you've been studying.
Damn, on the spot?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro, keeping it real.
But I mean, I would just say don't make assumptions about people. Like, you never know who is going through their own walk of life.
Sure.
So if you see someone on the street, say hello, just be nice.
Yeah, like what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, I'm doing the right thing, yo. I'm helping out people's mental health because, like, at least if you don't really understand what kind of somebody's going through, it's like easy to be like mean or rude or whatever, and somebody could be on their last straw. Because I'm trying to be out here not get shot. You know what I'm saying? If I say it wrong, I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to get shot. So like, at least that'd be an important reason I would say. Okay, so one thing I would want to ask. Okay, so what is maybe something about mental health in particular, like maybe something from what you studied that you're like, you did not know this prior, like people don't understand? I know you just said like, hey, you got to be wary because you don't know what somebody's kind of going through, but like what's maybe something like about mental health that you've learned that you otherwise wouldn't know if you didn't study it?
Oh my God, that's such a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, maybe just all of the disorders and treatment for that.
The only ones that I know in my mind, if I think, what's it? There's BPD, there's bipolar disorder. That's one, right? That's
BPD is borderline personality disorder.
so I was right, though. That's one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. What else is there?
And bipolar is totally different than that.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah.
for real? Oh, wait. So, what's the difference between them?
Well,
Yeah, educate on that. I don't know, man.
borderline personality disorder is a personality disorder.
Yeah.
And bipolar disorder is a mix between depression and mania. So you go through waves of depression and mania.
So kind of like you're crazy. Well, not crazy, but I mean, yeah. I mean, you're going crazy at one point, and then other times like you're like sad, depressed, and like not really doing anything. Kind of like that.
Yeah, like you'll go through these mostly the spurts are just longer in depression, and then you'll have a few, like a week or so, where you're so elevated, and you're doing things you normally wouldn't do, spending a lot of money,
I just do that regularly.
just out of
I just do that
out of your regular context.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least last question I kind of asked about that, then we'll quickly ask about dating here. Okay, so at least from a mental health perspective, what are like some cures to it though? Like what are like some ways to like help with people's mental health that you study? Because at least for me, my thing with my guys, that's how I'm just go to the fucking gym. You go to the gym, that solve a lot of your fucking problems, right? But maybe you're studying it, so like that might not be the case for some people. Like what do you see cure wise?
Well, the gym can be a healthy outlook to let out your frustration, but even then that could be a way to like suppress your emotions.
True.
Like you're just oh my god, I'm forgetting the word for it. I swear I know the word for it.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. Like you're kind of like hiding from a problem that you know you need to solve.
You're avoiding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Nah. I actually agree with that too. It's just usually like, at least if you haven't really done anything, there might not actually be something wrong with you. You just need to do something.
Yeah.
But like in other ways, it could be you're just hiding from something that you should be doing. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Dating. I want to ask, how we feel about the guys? Are we good? Are we great? You got a problem with us? Or I'm gonna be defending the man camp, of course, but like, what's kind of going on? How you feel about that?
If you are not ready for a relationship and you do not want to be in a relationship,
we don't.
Do not confess your love and say you love someone if you aren't ready for that.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all telling y'all saying you love them?
I don't know.
But so wait, they're saying like, oh, I love you, but they're not trying to get in a relationship.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
All of that. Being like, you were made for me. All of this.
Okay.
But then a sudden switch, and I can't do this anymore.
I actually get this. It's funny because I was talking to another girl kind of about this like honesty thing here. Okay, so to put y'all on game, to be aware of this. So like, we gonna lie to hit. I'm gonna be real. We're gonna lie. We're gonna say real shit. Let's keep it a buck. We gonna lie. I'm just putting everybody on game here. I love telling the truth. So we gonna lie to hit. We gonna say all that. We gonna say we love you. We're gonna say we're gonna buy you the house. You're gonna get the yacht. You're gonna get the keys or whatever. But I'm telling you, not because we want to hit. What the fuck?
Do that without.
No, this is good. Okay, I actually agree with that. And I know this shit. When you're accomplished as a guy, when you're very accomplished and you're doing well and you're very ambitious, because that's who I talk to, you can be honest with girls and they're cool with it. You guys should not be fucking lying. If any guy's lying to you, it's because he's not really confident in his own ability, to be real. If a guy, so like, don't really trust what a guy says, trust what he does. What he does is what is actually important. We'll say whatever to hit, I'll be honest.
What if what he does was exactly like what he should be doing, but then it's a sudden like, I can't do this anymore. Which, going back, is like, and your attachment style is avoidant.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, first, one, at least when it comes to us being avoidant, you guys tend to fuck with that shit. You guys might say you're not fuck with it, but you guys do. You guys love when we don't give a fuck about y'all. I'll be real. That's how because it means that we got all this shit going on, we're important, we're doing real shit in the real world, and that's cool, that's attractive, I'll be honest. So, at least from an avoidance standpoint, if we're switching our behavior, it's probably because you did something wrong. So, like, for you guys, I'll tell you, I'm giving y'all some serious game here. I'm giving y'all some serious game right here. Okay, let me tell you something really interesting. So you guys actually reject us very upfront. Like if you don't fuck with a guy, if we come up to you, we want to talk to you or some shit, like you're not gonna really go in and out of your way, like to like lie or anything. You'd be like, oh, get the fuck away from me, you're fucking weird. But for us, we'll like reject y'all without really saying anything. You get me? Like we'll basically not really say anything to you at all. What's going on, bro? Oh yeah, Brian's enjoying the conversation. Yeah. Okay. So basically, you guys, at least we'll reject you guys without saying anything. We'll say, oh, we love you, we're taking care of you, but we're like, I'm not actually really fucking with this girl long term. I'm just trying to hit. I'm gonna say whatever. Yeah, because we want to hit, and if we tell y'all the truth, y'all gonna leave, and we're not fucking with it. Yeah, you said what? No, we do. We do every time. Any dude that says he doesn't want to hit is a fucking liar. What if you actually are doing that? Yeah, what are you doing? What? What if the girl is more sexual than a guy? You can't be more sexual than us. What the fuck? Why do you think there's 8.2 billion people on the earth? What the fuck? No. Yeah, no, like, if you want to fuck with a lot of girls, or if you you're the opposite. Yeah, that means bro. Like any dude who's accomplished, especially for the guys that I talk to, yeah, we want to fuck because we're winners. So we want to fuck with all y'all. Like we like all of y'all. We want all of you. Yeah, it's not good. You. Yeah, but the problem is if a dude ever says he doesn't want to fuck with another girl, it's because he can't fuck with another girl.
No, it's not like that. Like literally, I have everyone.
Bro, I'm talking to two people's situation. All right, give me a face with her. Shit. Like, damn. I'm gonna talk to you after. No, yeah. I mean, okay.
She knows.
Yeah, I bet she does. But yeah, okay. For us as guys, just to sum up real quick for us, we're gonna lie and say whatever we gotta say to hit. Dudes who are accomplished, though, for my guys I'm talking to, we can be honest. And you guys will be cool with the honesty if our value's kind of high enough, like we're already accomplished. But most guys who got to lie to you is because they don't really got good shit going on. So they got to kind of suck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's also, I mean, that helps too. If like you're in the right like location, you could, yeah.
You can't lie and be at like let's say a meeting.
Yeah, I mean,
you can lie and be at a club.
Yeah, no, but even that too. If we like but anyway, point is, we lie to hit.
Wait, so
that's why we do it.
Saying that he was lying the whole time?
Yes. Let me explain something. Let me explain to you something to you. You only know what a dude's true intentions are by his actions, not what his words are. And this is especially true after y'all smash.
It was before and after.
Oh, I mean, so you're saying I love you and whatever? Well, yeah, then he's just trying to keep you around. He wants to keep smashing. We don't want to stop. Fuck. We want to keep it going. So we're going to keep lying.
Yeah, but he was like on Hinge, he was looking for like a life partner. He's out there looking for.
But he wasn't taking you seriously, right?
No, he was.
Wait, so what happened? Why did it end? You left, right?
No.
So what's going on then? What's the problem?
It was on like a like.
What was he lying about then?
Nothing. Well, I don't know if he was lying. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
I like to think he wasn't lying.
Are you still talking to this guy?
No, we're no contact.
So what happened? Who stopped talking first? You or him?
He was just like I don't have time for.
Oh yeah, nah, he was fucking with other girls. That's what we'll say. Whenever we say, bro, we got time.
Say that to me.
No, I gotta be honest with you though, because now you know this. You're on game now, so now you know you can. For the next guy you deal with, you know what this means. Like if a dude says that, bro, we on defense too. What the fuck? Like,
both on defense. Like, who's playing?
no, yeah, y'all both playing.
No, like it was real.
Look, man, this is why I fuck with arranged marriages. Nobody has to do this bullshit, bro. And that's why everybody confused, because everybody's kind of doing whatever they want. So, point is, yeah, I mean,
if both are playing, they both know.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know a lot of the times.
They both know if they're both playing.
No, I mean, if they both want to play, I mean, if that's, but for you were taking what he was saying seriously.
Yeah, because I thought he was being serious.
Yeah. Yeah, so she got fucked. Yeah, she was. So, huh? I'm being honest. I'm here to be honest. I don't give a fuck. No.
Isn't this a men's podcast? Aren't you going to be helping them be better men?
No, yeah, I am. My point is, I want you to be honest with girls. That makes you a better man. As men, we need, so we need to have integrity. That's what I'm saying. Once you're accomplished, I'm telling you guys, don't fucking lie. Like, just be real. The best girls you'll fuck with are the girls that you're honest with. Because if you lie to girls, then y'all will crash out and go crazy, which is a fucking problem for your ass. That's the help there. I'm just putting you on game, too, for how we move. So if you want to get in a relationship, that's what it's going to kind of look like. Like, if a dude's saying all these things, but his actions aren't lining up, he does not fuck with you. That's what it is. You understand?
Unfortunately.
No, if you want to find a relationship, don't go to the club and expect to.
Yeah, I mean,
I would never.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of what it is. You understand? No? Yeah. So just keep this in mind. Like, don't listen to words, see actions. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it's just like the things that they've gone through?
What do you mean?
When things get too real and serious, then they go into fight or flight, and then like.
See, and once again, same thing. If we don't like you that much, we'll do that. Because you guys are usually the ones that want commitment. We don't care. We'll be aloof or whatever.
But what if it was that like I didn't really care, and then he kept asking me to be his girlfriend.
Girlfriend? Did you guys already smash or no?
Before that, no, but then also after.
So yeah, I mean, once again, if he has not If he is not hit, he'll say whatever. Basically, do not trust the guy's words before you guys have sex. Do not. Because he'll say whatever. That doesn't matter. What happens is what happens after you guys smash, how he's moving. If he's not like still wanting to mess with you, if he's not just hitting you up every single now and then.
No, it wasn't like that.
I'm confused now at this point. It's either it was like this or not.
You're confused. I'm fucking confused, bro.
Okay, no, look. Okay, point is, for a guy, we will lie or say whatever to smash. You understand that much?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, so after we smash y'all, how we move after will determine if we're putting you in a take you seriously box or a just smash box. So if we want to continue to smash you, we will sell you guys a dream of a relationship without ever planning to put you guys into a relationship with us. Understand? That's kind of what it is. So we'll say, I love you, I'm going to do this for you. But if it's never happening, it means that we're just putting you in the, okay, I'm just going to be messing around with this girl until she finally gives up and realizes that I'm not going to commit to her. So unfortunately, a lot of girls end up wasting time like that. But this is why I also tell my guys to just be honest. Because the best girls you'll fuck with are the girls you're honest with. Understand?
Yeah, but are there those guys out there that do want relationships and that won't do that?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the types of guys that you would probably want are not really going to want to settle down because we can mess with a ton of girls. Understand? So the types of dudes that want a relationship usually is because they kind of have to be able to like smash and get sex. For us, if we're like winners and accomplished, every girl wants to mess with us. So naturally, it's like competition for you guys with us. Where why would I commit to this girl when I can deal with this girl, this girl, this girl? Understand?
No, but I don't know if all guys are like that.
No, they're not all guys. No, that's my point.
Alpha male energy.
No, but the problem is y'all fuck with the dudes that are like that. You see how you just talked about avoidant? Guys who are avoidant are fucking with other girls. We're clingier when we don't have other options. You understand? If you don't have any other girls to talk to, you're gonna try to wife one girl very quickly. Understand? But if we can mess with all these other girls, I'm not interested in settling down with one girl unless she does some really special shit. Understand?
What? So we have to be like, fit all of the boxes?
Well, it's not that you really.
So that you get someone chopped as fuck.
Yeah, no.
But we have to fill every single box and check like.
No, I mean it's not like you guys have to check every single box. It's just like a lot of girls don't understand this, but for the types of guys that you really want, you do have to work for them because other girls want them too. Do you understand? Like it's competitive, and a lot of girls don't really understand that. Like from the male side, we understand it's competitive. To be able to deal with you guys, talk to you guys, we have to work very hard. We have to become successful. We have to become confident, charismatic, be able to talk to people, to even just get a girl to pay attention to us already. And every guy kind of knows this unconsciously or consciously. But for you guys, it's different. When you guys deal with guys that you really like, other girls like them too. And you guys don't realize that. You guys kind of think that, oh, I'm going to just come and be me and that's enough. But it's like, you kind of have to work for that guy. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
So that's the game. I mean, that was a good summary of the game for you guys there too, but that's kind of what it is. So over the advice here, at least in the future when you're dealing with guys, if you go above and beyond, like meaning you're not just there, like you actually want to do things for this guy. Like especially if the guy's a winner and he works very hard, if you start doing things for this guy and you're always there for him, he will wife you up.
Yeah, but on the flip side, like I'm gonna come back at you and say, like, why would me or another girl do like wife or girlfriend behavior without?
Very good question. Okay, so you have to understand. Let's say you're trying to get a job. Do you go to a job or your employer and be like, all right, you guys have to hire me before I show you my ability? Wouldn't really make sense, right? They're going to be like, hey, before I hire you, I want to make sure you're even capable of performing in this position. So basically, from a relationship standpoint now, if you're not already trying to act like a wife, I'm not going to want to wife you because you're not showing that you've earned the position. If you work hard and you show that you deserve the position, we'll wife you up. I'm telling you, for guys, you can really get us to commit if you're willing to work for it. I'm telling you, we'll wife you. If you are always there, we're
vice versa.
Yeah, no,
like
the thing with the vice versa thing, and I know it might seem like, oh, it's the same or equal, but it's really not. Like the way that we like guys and girls move is completely different. It's like we don't do the work up front with y'all. We do it away from you guys. So like, you know, I was just explaining, we have to work very hard for girls to even pay attention to us. We don't instantly get girls that want to talk to us. Like we have to work very hard. We have to go to the gym. We have to get in shape. We have to be smart. We have to be successful. We have to be rich. We need to have money for girls to even want to pay attention. Understand? So we have to do the work already before we get to y'all. So we already did our work because you're attracted to us. There's a ton of dudes out here that you're looking at that you're probably disgusted by. Like, what the fuck? I would never talk to that dude. Understand? Because he hasn't done the work he needs to do. So naturally, you don't already pay attention. But on the flip, sorry if I'm taking too long here, but like she just asking good questions, and I like explaining this shit. Because like a lot of girls don't know this shit. I'm telling you. So, and this could get you wifed up. I'm serious. Like, it really could get your relationship. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I'm getting there. But anyway. Okay. So, whereas for you guys do the work for the guy now, because we already did the work because you're attracted to us now. So now it's up to you whether you're going to get the relationship out of us, because we determine whether you guys get in a relationship with us. You guys just determine if we get to sleep with you. Do you understand?
I guess.
Yeah. So at least I promise you, if you come into a dude's life and you do things for him openly, like you are excited to be with him, be around him, and do things for him, I'm telling you, a guy will be over the moon for that shit.
Yeah, I had like that. That's how it was.
Yeah. No, so you were doing shit for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing is though, if we're still dealing with other girls, it might take a little bit before we decide, you know what, this girl has always been here. She's always doing things for me or whatever. I really, I want to just be with this girl. I want to take her seriously. Because naturally, in the same way for us guys, it takes time for us to become successful. We're not.
So are they lying when they say like I'm not talking to anyone right now?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like I deleted all
What y'all doing? Anyway, yeah.
dating apps and everything.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we lying.
Bro, why lie?
So we can keep fucking with y'all. That's my hope. You see how it comes full circle?
That like topic didn't even come up. It was something that he brought up out of the blue.
Yeah, because it's like a form of manipulation. If I say this, it's kind of, you've heard of love bombing before, right?
Unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. We be love bombing. We're gonna say whatever we gotta say to fuck with you guys. Is my point. Yeah, that's the game though. But you know this now. It might be kind of like, oh, I wish it wasn't like that. But now you know what it's like, so you know what to look for.
Yeah, that doesn't make it right though.
Now, look, man, I'm the messenger. Whether it's right or wrong isn't the thing here.
But like,
You want a relationship? Do you want a relationship?
yes.
So you gotta accept what's real. You can't be in this own world that you want to be in where things are a certain way. You gotta accept what's real. Then you can't. Yeah, you gotta accept what's real. You get a relationship.
Oh, I guess so.
Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually perfect. I'm happy I could actually talk about that. I think a lot of my guys need to understand it. And a lot of you gals need to understand it. I'm telling you, you'll get wiped up. If you're willing to do things for the guy, I'm telling you. For example, let's say the guy's an athlete. If you bring Gatorade to him every single day, he'll be like, what the fuck? Because no other girl's doing that shit. Most girls will just come and just be like, I'm here.
Yeah, I was doing that.
That's
shit.
good. That was good. You were not doing bad. That was great. I promise you, you keep, yeah.
To build the shed.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but yeah. yeah, the tools and the shit. Fuck anyway. But yes, I promise you, you keep doing things for guys, a guy will wife you up. That's what happens. You got to work on us and work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that ring by spring.
Ring by spring? What the hell, bro? Ain't no. What the fucking delusion is going on? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. What the? Wait, what the? You got to, what the? I mean, I don't count. You need a dude to give you the ring.
Yeah, she just bought it for me.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you a great friend for that? Yeah. But anyway, they weren't listening. They should have been listening. I'm telling you, that was the same game when I told you. But now impart this knowledge to them. Unless you guys want to sit down too. I kind of want to hear about your situation a little bit, but if not, I don't want to.
I'm gonna go see the fucking situation after this.
Oh shit! I mean, what you worried about? You guys want to switch out? That was cool. That was actually a good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also gym too.
Wait, what was?
Go to the gym. Please go to the gym. I'm telling you. If you go to you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. No, go a lot. I'm telling you, you will get wiped. If you get in shape, you will get wiped as well. Understand? Please, tell me, please. You have to. Yeah.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
that?
And now you know exactly what I mean. Life. Yeah, man. Let's talk, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Sit down, man. What's going on? What's your name?
Young and ambitious, man.
Yes, you are. What is your name?
Perry.
Nice to meet you, Perry. I'm Ali.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, bro. So what's going on? Are you just chilling out here with your girl in DC? Do you live here? What's going on?
Yeah, I live in Shaw.
In Shaw. Is that near? I'm not familiar with DC. Like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I live in like 5 blocks from here.
Okay, cool. So are you?
Howard University.
Okay,
yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
Are you working here? Are you?
I work in DC as well. Yeah.
Okay, man. So what's kind of the work you do? Because that's kind of what I want to hear about here.
Oh, okay. I work in, I guess you could say, hospitality. I manage like parking garages.
Oh, tough. Wait,
But
is this kind of like valet? Is that?
yeah, like I manage a valet
Okay, cool.
company. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wait, about you manage the company or you just work the valet?
I manage my like unit.
Okay, got you. This is actually
I'm one of like 10 managers in the area. Yeah.
So, is there like a particular building that you do valet for?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I kind of want to ask you, what have you kind of learned from doing valet work? Because at least I would see when you're doing valet, this is usually people who are usually very wealthy. You know, they want to get their cars parked and stuff like that. What are maybe some like lessons that you've learned? If you can think of it.
I would say like patience for sure. Dealing with all walks of life. It's not just like rich people that
Sure.
like want a valet. You get all walks of life.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of just anticipating what the guest is gonna want, and, like being patient. So like
Interesting.
yeah, like you can't judge anyone. I mean, that's just like, I guess, like the hospitality mindset though.
Yeah, you're trying to make sure that everybody's like taken care of the way that they want to be taken care of. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it doesn't matter who it is. Like we're gonna give you the same service regardless.
Sure. Okay, and that's actually
That's
a very
pretty big lesson, I would say. Yeah,
no, for sure, I agree. And I actually even kind of want to ask, well, then maybe from like your perspective, do you see like the differences in the way people are served based on maybe like the type of car they're driving, or if you can like tell by like their tax bracket, basically, do you see a difference in terms of behavior or movement?
Yeah, well, it's like some people like that arrive, they obviously have a certain expectation. Like depending on what car they drive, they might expect you to act a certain way, like bend over backwards, like, oh my god, like what do you need? You need this. Other people that are just driving with like a car they rented, like if they're on vacation, they might just be like, oh sure, you can park my car if you want.
Oh, so like some people, they're like, okay, depending on the car that they're driving, it might be a little bit more. Excuse me, it might be a little bit more. You got to move this way. You got to park my car this way. Make sure you do this and that. But like for people,
like
maybe
expectation of service. Yeah.
But for like other people, it's kind of like not really like that.
Yeah, like they might not even like. They would rather park it themselves. They're like,
yeah, they're like, no, actually, bro, you good. And
yeah,
has that happened to you before?
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, hey man, I fuck with you though.
Yeah, they're
really?
like, I appreciate you being out here, but like, can I park on the street? I'm
like, oh yeah, for sure, man. I'll just point you right here, right?
Yeah, do whatever you need. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Because that's the reason why I was kind of asking that, because obviously this is for young ambitious men, so men who want to be winners, become wealthy, and make a lot of money. So I would kind of like, the reason why I was asking that was kind of like to see maybe the difference between mindset and behaviors between people who are maybe wealthier and people who are just like kind of like more average income. Because what I would say a very important part of becoming very wealthy is like your mindset and your beliefs and perspectives on the world. Because if you don't really have beliefs and perspectives that really serve you, it kind of changes things. And I would almost kind of argue that the reason that you might see richer people have higher expectations in terms of service is because they're just used to having high expectations for both themselves as well. Would you agree with that at all? Or maybe like you've seen that maybe in the difference, at least in terms of movement?
Yeah, I would agree, but to me, it's like, okay, were you raised to have that mindset?
Sure.
Or did you develop that mindset because of your wealth? I don't know.
Yeah. That's really a very good question. At least what I would say,
because, like, I don't know, like, yeah, I to me, I think it depends on how you were raised and like the behaviors you learn from childhood. Like,
very agreed. Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm thinking of like an athlete that might have come from just like a normal childhood and now they're rich. You don't really see them acting like egregious.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it depends on the athlete. I guess,
sometimes I'm like, man, what the fuck, man, park my shit. Like, no, I bet.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, because I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna
Yeah. So at least, I guess the last thing I would kind of say here, at least, is valet kind of something you're seeing to do for the long term, or is this maybe a bounce off for something bigger at all?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm lucky to be in, like, the company I work with has a lot of growth. I've had opportunities to advance very quickly, which is awesome, but it's just not something I'm passionate about,
So maybe like something bigger planned in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe podcasting. I don't know.
You should do this, bro. This is fun, bro. It's fun to just talk to people on the street. I'm glad that you guys stopped and wanted to talk too. Yeah. So if you want to do it, bro, just start. By the way, like what, podcasting? Yeah. Bro, just do it. I'm so serious. I just came out here with a table and a piece. Look, bro, I got tape, a piece of paper, some water. You can take a water bottle away.
Let's start a podcast.
Yeah, you should. I'm telling you, like, literally do it like tomorrow.
All right.
Just get him. Bro, your girl wants you to do it, bro. Do it. What the fuck, bro? Yeah. Yeah, no, do it though, bro. Yeah, no. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one. Everybody needs to start that pod. You want to sit down? Yeah, damn, bro. I mean, yeah, we could just sit down and have a conversation. You want the attention? All right, go ahead. What is your name?
Kevin.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
My friend Reza.
Okay, what's up? What's up, Reza? Wait, can I shake your hand?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ali. What's
Sorry, what's your name?
Ali.
Abi, nice to meet you.
Nah, I'll be Ali.
What?
Ali. Like,
Ali,
you know, like the skateboard move, like the move on the
Like the
skateboard.
god.
No,
Not Ali.
No,
A-L-I.
no, not spelled that way. Nah, what the hell? But anyway, okay. So basically, if you want to know what's kind of going on here, like questions I'm gonna ask you. So it's for young ambitious men. So
Are
basically,
you gonna say thought?
because I already said it.
Gay son or thought daughter?
Well, which one?
I would rather have a thought daughter because I'm also gay and I don't want to commingle. I really don't.
Wait. Hey, but the logic is pretty sound, though. Like,
I gotta get famous from this.
wait. Okay.
Cool, I'm kidding.
What the hell, nah. Anyway, okay. I don't even know what.
Reza, come back.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, you just.
Can I steal that drink?
Yes, that's water. But yes, okay. Can I just ask what your career is? What is the current career you're pursuing? That's kind of what we're asking here.
Consulting right now. Should I say the company?
Okay, you're consulting right now.
Yeah, consulting. Business consulting.
I've actually noticed a lot of people here. You live in DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually noticed a lot of people actually live in DC do consulting as well. So at least, what are maybe some lessons you learned from being in consulting?
It's not hard. If you want to go recruiting consulting, it's not hard. It's all personality. They gotta like you. But no one is your friend. Work is not your friend. No, I have to say that because I was in my early 20s when I went into consulting. I thought I was going to consulting because everyone was going to be my friend. They're not your friend. But that's not the end of the world. They can be friendly, but they're your coworkers. And you got to remember that at the end of the day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I actually kind of ask about consulting a little bit, or like, would you say that, as you just said, like, since you started in your early 20s, you notice that people are not really your friends? What I kind of almost ask is, like, for living in DC, you would also say that DC is a very personality-driven place, because you were saying that people are not really your friends. Would you say then that means that people kind of like act fake a lot?
I wouldn't say. I actually.
Because like that's like not your friends. Like, I'm just curious about that.
I actually would say no. I think that's something I create in my head to protect myself from feeling upset.
Okay,
and so I'm delusional.
So it's not so you don't really know this. You're just saying like, okay,
I'm delusional, but everyone I've met has been amazing, but I do have to create barriers in my head when something happens so that I can, move on.
Sure. Well, would you say being delusional has helped you?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck, bro?
I love being delusional. Oh my God.
How has it helped you? I'm actually curious about that.
You live in your own world and you do what you want to do. You're like an entrepreneur. You do what you want to do. And that's where I'm trying to transition to, like, be an entrepreneur and doing what you want to do.
Oh. Well, I mean, I would kind of say that's not really being delusional. I mean, because as you just said, you want to transition to being an entrepreneur, right? And this is entrepreneurship, pretty much what I'm doing now. And a big reason why I want to do that is because I enjoy freedom and making my own choices and decisions. So I wouldn't say you'd want to label yourself as delusional because you want to. Yeah, no, because like at least the way you're making it seem first, like I'm delusional. I'm like,
wait. I'm a delinquent though. I am a delinquent, so I say delusional. But yes, it's not delusional. It's trusting in yourself enough.
Okay.
To you build yourself up.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. You mean something different. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, yes. Having confidence in yourself and belief in yourself and doing what you want to do and pursue what you want to pursue, I think is great. And at least kind of a thing I would say around that, because I don't want to take you guys too much of your guys' time.
Did he leave?
Nah, he right there. He recording. Anyway, so basically, one thing I would at least say with entrepreneurship.
Wait, can I say something actually?
Sure.
What this conversation actually made me realize is believe believe in yourself, even if everyone thinks you're delusional, because no one's gonna believe in you, no one's gonna invest in you, but only you're gonna invest in yourself. So,
And I'd actually even argue, I'd even argue the fact that people only want to believe in people who already believe in themselves anyway. Nobody wants to waste time on somebody who doesn't already have a strong sense of desire and belief anyway. So, like, I'd agree. Basically, I agree with your sentiment there.
Wait, real quick, off camera, I actually do love what you're doing because I signed. Actually, no, you don't have to do off camera. But
on, bro. Like,
I've tried to start a TikTok. I'm not interesting in any way, but I've tried to start a TikTok and everything, and it's not going well. But I really do love seeing you out here talking to people. It's that's what you got to do, and that's you're making DC New York City, and so that's what DC is. DC is New York City. DC is LA. DC is amazing.
At least one thing I kind of say there is like, well, I mean, if just because you're not interesting, it doesn't really mean you can't start a TikTok. And actually, I would say, moreover, instead of thinking about being interesting, I would say instead of like being interesting, you should be concerned more about talking about what you're already interested in. Because if you find people already interested in what you're interested in, what makes you interesting is the nuances you have about a particular thing. Or talking about the things you personally see about things that you're already interested in. Does that make sense?
You said a lot of I did not comprehend it, but yes.
Oh, I'm trying to save a nigga life, bro. You're not hearing nothing I'm saying, bro. But okay.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, no.
No. Yeah, just basically do the TikTok thing. It doesn't. Workout doesn't really mean anything.
I really have a bad side profile, though.
Bro, what? Ain't nobody care about. Bro, look, man. What the hell? I think it'd be fine. I think definitely pursue the TikTok thing.
Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
Okay. It was really nice speaking to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Want me
okay.
to say something?
No. I want to say bye. Like, this was great.
Want me to watch?
What?
I don't know. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one. Podcast. Yeah. So. But you're here. No, but now you're here.
Just one of us?
Yeah, at a time. I get to him too. Whoa.
Okay.
I'll get to him. What is your name?
My name is Zach. What's your name?
Nice to meet you, Zach. I'm Ali.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet
cool.
you, Ali.
All right, so
Alright, Ali.
I mean, I appreciate that. I try to keep it clean, try to keep it player. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so quick rundown of what we do here. Questions I'm gonna be asking you.
Love
This is a fan podcast. It's for young, ambitious men. So I'm talking to people. Yeah, bro. I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, mainly with career, because maybe you're doing some shit or involved in some shit.
I had no
a guy
idea
can learn
what I
from.
was sitting down for.
Yeah,
so.
no. Didn't that
Here
help?
we go.
Like explaining it? Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, I want to know: do you live in DC? Are you visiting? What's going
I
on?
do. I live in DC. It's been about 2.5 years.
Okay, man. You've been enjoying the city. I love this area so
I
far.
love the city. I love this area. I've always lived. I moved straight here,
Yeah.
couple blocks away, and I've moved a couple times, never left.
Yeah.
So this is there to be.
No, I'm telling you, it's really awesome. Everybody's very vibrant and cool. It's
100%.
it's great. But anyway, enough DC glaze. Okay, so I'm assuming you have a career here, Dad.
I have it's a career. Yeah. I would hope, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm like, hopefully. Okay, so what is it?
I work on the Hill. Yeah, I do comms.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you decide to get into comms?
I had no idea what I wanted to do. None. No idea. And it was COVID. I had no idea what I was wanting to. I was
dark times, y'all.
It was dark times, and I got a gig in Jersey. That's where I'm from, doing district comms, and all of a sudden I came to DC. Eventually, a couple years later.
Okay,
and then here I am.
I guess it would be like because there's better comm opportunities here. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and it's great. Love the city. It's a great city.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of good people.
No, bro, like I can actually not stress that enough. So at least when it comes to comms, like what are maybe some lessons you've learned, or could you like entail me if you can? You know, what I'm saying I'm not trying to make you be federal here, but like at least for the comms that you do on the Hill, like what are maybe some lessons you've learned, or what does it kind of look like with the comms that you do?
That's a good question. What do I do? I mean, it's it's like staying on your feet, staying informed on what's happening. You gotta,
okay, got you.
You gotta like. It's good to have an opinion, but it's also good to like kind of adapt to the situation. And
a very vibrant time.
Very vibrant time. And yeah. I mean, I don't know. What are you looking for? And what do you want to know? I don't know. What's the question?
I mean, no. I mainly like okay. Let's say for example, a guy wants to get into comms, right? And you've been in comm for 2 years now, right?
Sure.
Here.
Yeah, in DC,
yeah. So I would almost like assume like there's probably some big things that you've learned being in comms.
Sure,
like
yeah.
it's like, bro, you need to make sure you're prepared for this. You need to make sure you're ready for this. And like, if you can be as specific as possible, so like a guy could be like, okay, this is the specific thing. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So the path it's confusing, but it's not always straightforward. But there's always, I think generally if you're like, I want to work on the Hill, I want to do this, I want to be a Democrat or I'm a like I work for a Democrat. But if you want to work for a Democrat or Republican, the path is generally like you got to get your foot in the door. So you got to be able to like it's not a lot of fun.
Sitting and talking to people, right?
Right. I mean, you gotta meet some people. Once you're in, it's a little bit easier.
Sure.
But you gotta get your foot in the door. So that's why, for example, as I said, I started working in district, so it's a little bit easier if you like work in Jersey or wherever you're from. And then you get your foot in the door, and you kind of decide from there. You can do a lot. You can be comms. You can do ledge. You can, if you want to write bills, if you find that interesting. And you just kind of got to go from there. But it's all about getting your foot in the door and doing doing the grunt work for a little bit. It takes a while.
Yeah,
it's fun.
So kind of what you did was like, okay, you started getting some experience in Jersey, and then from the experience you got in Jersey, you're like, oh, DC is like the capital for doing this shit, especially for getting into politics and shit like that. So you're like, okay, I gotta go to DC for it.
Yeah, exactly. And then by that point you've met some people, you can make some connections, and then you kind of you like talk to them, and you're like, look, I want to move to DC, and then you make friends, and that help you out.
And it's crazy because a big thing that I've learned about DC, and we'll kind of wrap it up here. A big thing I've learned about DC in general is like this is the place you want to be in terms of if you have a good personality, you're vibrant, you like to talk to people, like that will get you far here. Like I had one guy who was telling me basically like you can almost be like incompetent to a degree of what you do, but if you talk with a lot of people, and I would say that this is to varying degrees, but if you talk to a lot of people, you're getting your foot in the door, right? You can get a lot of good opportunities. Would you agree with that?
I think in part, that's a big part of it. You gotta make friends, and you gotta make good relationships, and then part of it is showing that like you work hard and you do a lot of work. I think there's a lot of people who do both, and those are the most successful people, obviously. So that's the goal.
You're talking to people and you're a good worker, bro. Like,
that's the goal, right? Yeah, that's the goal. So if you want to talk to someone who works in the legislative area, that's your man right there. Okay, man. That's your man.
That happen, bro. That was a perfect closeout, bro. Transition for me, bro. What's your name again?
Zach.
Nice to meet you, Zach. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. Clean.
Yeah. His name's also Zach.
Wait, are you dead ass?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Our names are like 3 letters off.
Wait. So like when y'all like are walking with each other, if somebody yells Zach, y'all both gonna turn your head?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. All right, Zach number 2. Nice to meet you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so obviously we're talking about career a little bit, so we can even just go right to that. I'm guessing you live in DC too?
Yep, I live in Navy Yard.
Okay, got you. Have you lived here for 2 years too, or like have you been here?
I've been here, 2 years as of August.
Okay. Yeah. Did you were you studying or deciding to get into politics somewhere else before you decided to move here?
I interned on the Hill in 2019 in college, but I was I was supposed to be a veterinarian, and I was like pre-vet in college, super like STEM, science-based.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be a vet. I did like mock trial in college, and my parents were like, you should try and see if you want to do like lobbying, politics. I told them, why would I want to do that? And then I wound up interning on the Hill. Yeah. Well, I told them, I was like, why would I want to go to DC? Why would I want to do that? And then I wound up going, and I had a summer internship. I loved it. And then I was just like, I need to figure out a way to get back to DC. And then I wound up doing that. So it was just
like, bro, like, so I'm in the game now.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, at least you do. You're on the more legislative, legal side of things.
So, I'm a legislative assistant on the Hill, which means I like cover a portfolio of policy for like a member.
Sure. Okay. So okay? Would you say some of the work you do is like, do you write anything up for people that you work for at all?
Yeah. So for my boss, I like cover letters, bills, amendments that are like in the portfolio that I like cover for him. But it's ultimately his ideas, his policy. But it's I want to do a bill on this. Like transportation, for instance. He wants to do something airport related. Yes. I'm going to be the one to like finish that across the line, but everything's like approved by him, Mm-hmm. But as far as like working with like Ledge Council and other members and getting support and introducing it and all of those type of like niche specific things, I execute it for him, but it comes from him, if that makes sense.
Okay, got you. So it's almost like he's like the idea maker. He's the vision setter of like, okay, I want this policy. I want to see DC move like this. I want to see like the government to start moving like this in this way. And he's like, okay, this is how I want things to move. Can you write this up for me? Can you do this for me? Is that kind of what's going on?
Yeah, basically. Or it's like, oh, there's a certain problem. Like, how can we fix it? And I'll have meetings, do background,
and
then
he'll
I'll
ask
come.
you questions.
And and I'll come to them. I'll be like, these are your like 5 options of how we can solve this, and then it's basically then we go from there. So, but at the end of the day, like I'm executing it for him. That makes sense.
No, it does. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
So I'd almost kind of ask because like that's like super cool because you can. I would 100% believe like if you're getting to talk with people who are like creating laws, bills, and amendments, like you probably have gotten a way better of understanding of how like the government really works. Like, is that true?
Yeah, and I think you work with tons of groups, and there are so many groups that have been around for decades that like they're experts in this, and they know in and out what the problems are, and they'll come to you with that, and it's working through that. And like obviously, my boss represents a certain district, and those 750,000 people, so you have to represent them. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun because in policy, if there's an issue, you can write a bill to fix that. Doesn't mean that it'll go somewhere, but
So you could straight up be like, I don't fuck with this. Let me write this, and then, hey man, take a look at this.
Not me, but my
Yeah,
boss.
your
But
boss, But like he'll bounce ideas off.
yeah, I'm like I have a great boss that can be like, this is fucked up. Like, what can we do about it? Which is really refreshing and great. So
Yeah, no, I think that's just so interesting because at least for me, I mean, I'm a lot more interested in politics now as I've gotten older because, like, I guess you just understand more about the world, so you kind of get into it. But I've never really ever considered like working in government. Obviously, I'm doing this here now too, so I just kind of learned about it, and I think that's just like so cool getting to see the ins and outs of like how laws and amendments and bills are created. Because when you're not in it, like it's hard to understand. You just see a law and you're like, what the fuck? But you get to kind of like see more of the inside thing. So like a kind of last question I kind of want to ask here. So at least with being around all of this, do you have maybe like further aspirations in government? Do you want to be, maybe start acting in Congress or become a congressman or something like that? Or maybe are you just enjoying your position?
yeah, you sound like my parents. I probably will never run for office.
No
But I really enjoy the policy aspect, and I think in the future there's obviously a revolving door. But working in a nonprofit, I'm really focused in like being an expert in areas that are really important to me personally, and being able to go on the other side where you can turn to a group of members and be like, "Hey, this is a big issue affecting like a community that I care about." That's something that I'm really interested in.
That's really awesome. Beautifully said too, bro. Damn. Okay, all right, Zach.
Yeah,
Zach, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. That was awesome, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, you said what?
I'm intrigued.
No. It's just, it's the FAM podcast. So it's for young, ambitious men, but I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, maybe with career a little bit to hear a little bit. Maybe you're doing something that a guy wants to get into. And of course, dating as well. I want to know how you feel about the man, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure my guys get right. So with that being said, what is your name?
My name is Rasha.
Nice to meet you, Raja. I am Ali.
What's
Let's
your
shake your
name?
hand. Ali.
Ali? Okay.
Yes. Ali. Wait, where you from?
I'm from Lebanon.
Wow. This is the first Lebanese girl I've ever met in my life.
Oh wow, there you go. Lucky you.
Yeah, bro. Wait. What is the main language in Lebanon?
Arabic.
Okay.
You also speak English and French and Arabic.
Okay, I got you. I can't say that on YouTube. I want to ask you a question, but I might do it after this first section. But I can't ask it on YouTube.
Okay.
So anyway, but I think you probably have to deal with what I'm going to ask. But anyway, so first we're going to keep it player. Okay, so basically like with careers and dating first. So first I want to ask, okay, what is your current career? Or actually first, do you live in DC?
Yeah, I live in DC.
How long have you lived in DC?
I lived in DC 5 years.
Okay.
Well, almost 5 years.
Got you. What's the current career that you're pursuing then?
So right now I'm in sales, but like very niche sales.
Okay, what good, bro? Wait, what do you sell?
I sell vacations for Hilton, like the hotel.
Okay, I think you're maybe the third or fourth saleswoman I've met.
Oh, sales.
Wait, no,
I'm like doing that is like
no,
so random.
That's cool. Okay, so at least what made you want to get into this? Is just kind of like, okay, I just enjoy the bread, or like I'm interested in it.
Yeah, no, I like talking to people clearly. So I like talking to people.
Great.
I feel like I'm good at talking to people, but also like I'm just trying to find a job, and then that kind of fell into my lap, and I was like, why not? And
Interesting. So at least I'm used to like with just selling services to people or selling products, but like selling a vacation is kind of interesting.
I mean, it's a product, I guess. Or not a product. It's like an experience.
It's an experience. Yeah. No, agreed. I'm like
memories, building memories.
Yeah. So because now I'm like thinking about like how the sales process for that works. It's like
it's tough though. Honestly, it's very tough.
I bet because at least when I think about selling just in general, at least because I've studied sales a lot or as much as I can, like I think even the way sales is like you're selling a vacation in a way when it comes to like other products and services, but you're literally selling a vacation. Yeah. So I kind of want to ask you, what is like some lessons that you've learned about selling vacations in particular? Like, because you said it's kind of difficult.
It is very difficult.
Sure.
I've learned that, well, things I kind of already knew, but just got reinforced. Like some people are rude, you know what I mean? Like some people are very nice. Like it's like, you know, you just learn like just things you see out in the open, but like you really learn those lessons when you're actually in the field, and like trying to sell something to people is like not easy. People don't just want to give their money away.
No, I bet.
You know, so especially even in this economy. You know?
I bet, bro, trying to save some bread. And so I would kind of like ask her, because yeah.
Oh my God, our reservation is.
Oh, right now?
Yes. Okay.
Man, so I'm talking to people from different walks of life, hearing about their experiences, specifically with career, because maybe you've done something, you got experiences in your life that a guy can learn from, you know? Okay. Yeah. So what's your name, man?
My name is Danny.
Nice to meet you, Danny. I'm Ali. Okay. So, Danny, do you live in DC? Are you visiting? What's kind of going on?
No, I'm a native, man. I'm from here.
You from here? All right, bet. Okay. So, what is the current career that you're in living in DC?
Well, I do two different things. I do EMS work, and I'm a sommelier.
Okay. What you said? What was the other thing?
Sommelier.
Sommelier?
Yeah, you remember that term?
Nah, I'm not.
Basically, well, sommelier means wine steward, but basically, I'm a professional of wine.
Professional of wine?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like you're good at like selling wine in particular, or you like make wine?
Well, we do have a wine coming out, but I'm more about education when it comes to wine, right? So I educate people about wine. I know when you go like order a glass or bottle of wine at the restaurant, I tell you all about the wine. So I actually study wine. So imagine having like a doctorate in wine.
That's fucking cool. You're probably the first guy I've ever heard say some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. So I kind of actually want to ask you a little bit about that. Well, what made you decide to start studying wine? Do you personally drink wine a lot? Have you like tasted a bunch of wines to really like understand like what does that whole process look like learning about wine?
Yeah. Well, you know, for me, I came from an environment where wine was not a big deal, right? I grew up in a very impoverished part of DC, where the only thing that people drank was Hennessy, Remy, you know, all that stuff like that. But basically, long story short, I was dating a girl who lived in Manassas, Virginia, right? So a lot of people don't know that Virginia is actually kind of like the upcoming wine region on the East Coast, right? So you know how they got Napa Valley and they got the Finger Lakes. This is the Mid-Atlantic region for wine, right? So basically, long story short, I had a friend who lost his life, right? And we know what we do. Yep, absolutely, right? We pull out libations, we celebrate stuff like that. But I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna holler at her. And as I talked to her, like this back in the day, I ain't gonna tell my age, but this back in the day.
Back in the day, man, bro, you got in the streets, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some things, man. I don't even know if you even know what MapQuest is. You ever heard of MapQuest?
Was that like, how you had to download the piece of paper?
Yeah.
Bro, I know what you're talking about, bro. Like I was like, as that shit was going away, I was like 4 years old or like whatever. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're making me seem old as hell now, man.
I'm old too, bro.
Nah.
My back hurt.
Hey, mine do too.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta figure something out for that.
Yeah.
But so long story short, she lived out in Manassas. I had to download the instructions, right? Or the directions. When I downloaded it, it said it was an hour away, right? Now I'm a city boy, right? We even travel by metro, we walk, whatever it is, right? So I said, man, let me go out there, check it out. I went out there and she's like, what you want to do when you get out here? I was like, she's like, you want to go to a restaurant? I'm like, I live in DC. Why would I come to Manassas, Virginia to go to a restaurant or anything like that? Crazy. But so you want to go to a vineyard. At that time, I had no idea what a vineyard or a winery was, right? And I lost my best friend at the time. And when we drove out there, I downloaded the directions again, and it said another hour. And I'm like, huh? Right? Yeah, so 2 hours. It's a whole mission, right? But when I went out there, it was a beautiful thing, right? Like it was just this peace, serenity, everything. It was a gorgeous, like just looking at the ambiance, the views, the mountains,
and
all that
stuff. First time
I ever went out there, right?
Shock probably for you.
It was because I'm from an urban environment.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
So like,
where the buildings?
Nah, man, like no buildings. Your ears start popping, all that stuff because you're in the mountains.
Like, how the fuck people live out here?
Exactly. So, but basically, what ended up happening is I got out there. When I got out there, like the first one I tried was disgusting, right? I didn't care about it. And then I tried another wine. Back then I had, so in the wine industry, we call it a palate, right? How good is your palate, right?
Yes.
Like understanding, be able to taste stuff. Most people look like us. They even want to drink sweet wines, right? Or they drink like cut water, stuff like that, right? I had the same palate back then. So basically I was like, you know what? I don't know what this is, but I'm going to give it a try, right? So I tried a Chardonnay. I said that was all right. Then after I tried Chardonnay, the next thing I tried was a port wine, right? So you always hear about things like Taylor port, right? And all that stuff. People didn't know what that was, right? So I was like, all right, well, let me try this port style wine, right? Tried it. I was like, oh, this bomb. Took it back to the block, right? Everybody said,
you niggas got to try this shit.
they didn't get that yet, right? So everybody was clowning me, man. They're like, oh, this nigga out here drinking wine. He bougie, boom, 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 et cetera. Everybody else drinking Hennessy, right? They're drinking Remy. All the Hennessy and Remy run out. I'm still sitting in the corner, sipping. So my man like, yeah.
What's going on over there?
Exactly. My man like, hey, yo, hey, what you got? Hey, let me get some of that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so he basically ended up trying the wine or whatever. After he tried it, he was like, yo, we gotta get this. Like, you can't get this. You gotta go out to the winery.
Yeah, you gotta go
right?
to Virginia,
exactly.
right? Your ears gotta go pop.
Yeah. So at this time, I didn't know you can get it at the store, right? So I'm like, you gotta get this. Well, you can't get this out there, whatever. So anyway, they ended up drinking it, right? People don't realize that. So it's two different things. You have ABV and alcohol by volume, right? Basically, cut it in half. That's your alcohol by volume is your ABV, right? So people don't realize that port wines are high in alcohol, right? So they get you done for. I'm talking about you twisted fast, right? But you don't get that little wobble with you. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You're just gonna fall asleep. You're gonna be good. So long story short, man, and I already know I said that, but so we end up having.
It's interesting to me. I'm more just learning, bro. Personally, I do not drink like at all.
Okay.
So I'm hearing all this. This is
absolutely.
It's kind of like a question I want to ask you around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I commend you on that. You know, but basically, what ended up happening was I had a friend who wanted to get married. He's like, "We want to do?" I said, "Hey, yo, you should try this place at the winery, right?" I didn't know what it really was, so I took him out there, and I was educating them at. So there are different levels, right? You have like the highest level as sommelier is a master sommelier, right? I didn't know I was talking to a master sommelier at the time. He's like, "Hey, what makes you educated to teach wine? Blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera." I'm like, "I don't know, man. I'm just talking to my friend. What you talking about? I ain't with that."
Yeah, bro.
You know?
I'm just.
And he told me,
this nigga who wants to drink, man.
He told me I'd be a good educator. So I said, well, what do I need to do? He basically told me, hey, you need to get these certifications, right? Now, people don't know that getting your wine certifications are some of the hardest certifications in the world. Now, mind you, I got an EMS certification, I got a PMP, all that stuff, right? So it's like when you sit down, that's probably the hardest test I've ever taken in my life, right? It's sitting down and there's different levels of it, right? Every single one gets harder and harder and harder, right? And expensive shit, all right? But I ended up taking it, and then I realized that there was a void in the market for people who look like us, right? It doesn't matter if you don't drink, right? I tell people to learn to network through wine, right? Because if you speak wine, you can talk to anybody in the world.
Yeah, especially at different like tax brackets and shit like that.
All of it.
Because you actually mentioned something, and this kind of like, sorry to cut in here, but like you talked about having a palate. Yeah. So I would assume if you like, basically when somebody comes in or comes into a restaurant or whatever, they might have a certain type of palate that they have at the current moment. They're like, I'm trying to taste this, I'm trying to taste that. And you're like, oh, I got a wine for you, I got a wine for you. And I think that gives you a level of edge, especially if you're serving somebody wine. If like, you know exactly what they want to taste when they come in, like that's ridiculous. Like that's so like niche. That's why it's just so like cool to me. It's like, you understand, like if I say, man, I'm just in this kind of mood, I need to get something that's going to make me feel like, you're like, oh, bro, drink this kind of. Is that kind of vibe?
It is, right? So, but I take a different approach than most people, right, when it comes to wine. So most sommeliers are very pretentious, right? So meaning they, you smell this and smell that, right? So during COVID, I created a business called The Rolling Grape, right? We're a mobile wine tasting, education, and consulting company. And our main focus is to take the pretentiousness out of wine while making it inclusive for everyone. So when you come to a restaurant and you say, I want to try wine, right? I don't ask you about what wines you like. I don't say, do you want something dry or sweet? The first thing I'm gonna ask you, right, is what's your 5 favorite fruits, right? And grape can't be one of them, right? So I get more in depth with it, right? I'm trying to experience where you're at here, right? So, and I'm gonna, I'm basically gonna dissect your palate and I'm gonna put something together for you based on what you tell me, right? So yeah, it gives me a serious advantage when I'm in a like a hospitality establishment.
Especially when you're building a business around this too.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and I love it, man. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I do every day, all day, right? No matter what, man. Like it's kind of the EMS is here, the wine is here, so we going here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But yeah, man. But that's what it's about, man. I tell people all the time, bro.
So like, bro, that's just so awesome. Like I didn't even know. And you know what I think the coolest thing is? That's like just so niche. And I honestly bet that you can make a ton of money scaling that. Because I mean, I would at least believe so because everybody's gonna buy alcohol at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And if you understand wine specifically at a higher level than everybody else, like there's a lot of opportunity there.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree, right? I mean, think about it. Look at the pandemic, right? The one thing that never shut down was the liquor stores. You understand? Unfortunately, this is America, right? And you already know what it is, right? We got all types of addictions in here, and alcohol is one of those addictions, right? So it really is, So, but the thing about it is everything in moderation. You know what I'm saying? I would never condone anybody who has any type of addiction or anything like that, right? Like get help. You know what I'm saying? Like get help. But when it comes down to it, you can make money, right? But I think what people mess up is they get into it for the money, right? I'm into it for
like really enjoying
no,
understanding.
right? I get into it for the passion, right?
Yeah.
And because I'm about the passion of educating people about wine, right? The money just comes, right? So like I tell people, always ask me, how do you know celebrities, billionaires and billionaires, right? I speak wine. Right, so that's what it comes down to, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's just so fucking awesome, bro. That's so cool to me to learn, man. So I just want to say I really appreciate this, man. Like this is like, bro. I didn't even know like wine has this much depth, bro. I was expecting like wine. You got there's different levels to the wine. Like
we didn't even scratch the surface yet,
I'm
man.
100% bet, bro. Bro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate this, man. What was your name again?
My name is Danny, man.
Nice to meet you, Danny,
also
man.
Also known as the Black Sommelier.
Okay,
right?
Black Sommelier, man.
So yeah, most people
and you can shout out your business too, your wine business.
Well, listen, everybody who don't know, right? I'm the owner of the Rolling Grape. Like I said, we're a mobile wine tasting, education, and consulting company that focuses on taking the pretentiousness out of wine while making it inclusive for everyone, right? And as far as all my social media, it is very simple but hard to spell. I am the Black Sommelier. Now, if you can't spell it, I'm gonna slow it down for you. It's all one word: TheBlackSommelier. The Black Sommelier. Now, if you're French, sommelier.
Yeah, bro. Yes, sir, bro. All right, thank you so much, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, take it easy, bro. Thank you so much. Yep, have a good one. Mm-hmm. I got a fan podcast that you could just search up on YouTube. He could actually give you my